Hello, I'm Ghida Shahab, co-founder and design director of Studio Baab. Studio Baab is an architecture and interior design practice that's based in Dubai. We are two Arab women entrepreneurs that founded the studio in 2022. The name Baab actually means door in Arabic, and it was inspired by the first interaction, I would say, between any space and the user, whether it's architectural or interior. So I feel there's a huge source of inspiration for every designer, and diving into the world of the designer's mind is really interesting, and you can really get inspired by your journeys, by music, by so many different sources. Personally, I feel traveling and nature is one of my biggest source of inspiration, mainly while traveling, exploring different cultures, looking into their materiality, how they use these techniques, and this itself broadens your scope of influence, basically. So I wouldn't really want to focus on a specific type of space in itself, but more on experiences rather than spaces. I feel every project needs a story that it's rooted from, and every project needs a strong concept where it stems from. So experiences would be the most important and vital aspect of every space that we're working on. So there's a project that we're currently working on, and I really cannot wait for it to be completed. It's a coffee shop in the heart of Abu Dhabi, and the whole inspiration came from a specific tree. And that tree symbolizes magic, life, and happiness. So the approach of our design didn't really focus just on the natural elements that were inspired by that tree, but rather the meaning, the deeper meaning behind it. So creating a space where people share and gather around it and share beautiful moments and experiences, while also creating a warm tone that's inspired by these natural elements and materiality of that tree. As a designer and focusing on Studio Baab in specific, in terms of our ethos, we really like to merge between modernity and a playful eclecticism. However, in every project that we work on, there are three elements that we always focus on, and I feel a balance of all of these three would be essential to any project that you're working on. I would say it's form, materiality, and lighting. The two of my favorite designers would be Tadao Ando and Kelly Wearstler. Tadao Ando, he's a Japanese architect, and his architecture focuses on creating very simple and pure geometry. And the simplicity and the strength of his project comes from this purity of these bold structures, while also integrating and considering the relationship between human and nature, which I feel is, I would say, vital to any project that people are working on. However, on the other hand, Kelly Wearstler is an interior designer. Her work is interesting in a different way. It's very lively, it's full of life and adventure and experiences, and you can see how she explores while she's designing. And honestly, this, as a designer personally, allows me to challenge myself to look at the different ways you can consider a space and a different materiality or play or combination of how materials work together. So it really allows you to go above and challenge yourself more when designing.